Hello everyone, it's 13th of January and today is Lohri, so happy Lohri. And again we are reading. मैंने पिछली वीडियो में नाम गलत ले दिया था, सॉरी, माय अपोलॉजी। एर्नेस्ट हेमिंगवे, इनकी मैंने पूरी कंपाइलेशन ली है शॉर्ट स्टोरीज़ की। सो आई एम गोइंग टू रीड दैम एंड मैं छत पे हूँ, थोड़ी धूप भी बड़ी आ रही है। कुछ भी लेना है, खाना वाना लेना है, उठा लो, छोटी स्टोरी पढ़ेंगे, 30-40 मिनट जाएंगे, आराम से बैठो। और अगर आपको लग रहा है कि मैं बहुत स्लो पढ़ रहा हूँ तो जाके वो बढ़ा लो, क्या बोलते हैं, स्पीड बढ़ा लो, ठीक है। तो मैं थोड़ा हो जाऊँ पीछे एंड लेट्स बिगिन, है ना, लेट्स बिगिन द गेम। इट्स शॉर्ट स्टोरीज ऑफ अर्नेस्ट हेमिंगवे। अर्नेस्ट हेमिंगवे आपको पता है, नोवेलिस्ट, नोबेल प्राइज़ होल्डर इन लिटरेचर, एंड इनकी कई सारी स्टोरीज क्लासिक्स में गिनी जाती हैं। सो लेट्स बिगिन द थिंग, है ना। तो आज कौन सी स्टोरीज पढ़ेंगे? देयर आर लाइक सो मैनी स्टोरीज है, सो मुझे नहीं पता कौन सी इनकी स्टोरी बहुत फेमस है, कौन सी नहीं है। तो जो मेरे को लग रहा है कि छोटी होगी उसको उठा लेते हैं और पढ़ते हैं। So, Indian Camp. I am from India. So the story's name is Indian Camp at 84. Yeah. Chapter name is Indian Camp. Let's begin. At the yeah. At the lake shore there was another rowboat drawn up. The two Indians stood waiting. Nick and his father got in the stair of a boat, and the Indians shoved it off, and one of them got in the row. Uncle George sat in the stair of camp rowboat. Rowboat. At the lake shore there was another rowboat drawn up. उस लेक के पास एक दूसरी बोट थी जो डूब रही थी। द टू इंडियन स्टूड्स वेटिंग, दो भारतीय थे वो वहाँ खड़े हुए थे, वेट कर रहे थे। Nick and his father got into the stern of the boat, and Indians shoved it off, and one of them got in the row. Uncle George sat in the stern of the camp rowboat. The young Indian shoved the camp boat off and got it in the row. Uncle George. The two boats started off in the dark. दो बोट स्टार्ट होती है अंधेरे में। Nick heard the oar locks of the another boat quite a way ahead of them in the mist. The Indians rowed with quick choppy stroke. Nick lay back with his father's arm around him. It was cold on the water. The Indian who was rowing them was working very hard, but the another boat moved further ahead in the mist all the time. Where are we going, Dad? Nick asked. Oh, over the Indian camp there is an Indian little very stick. अच्छा, दो बोट, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, दो बोट स्टार्ट हो गई अंधेरे में, ठीक है। Nick heard the old lock of the other boat quite a way ahead of them in the mist. निक ने सुना कि एक जो दूसरी बोट है वो मिस्ट में, धुंध में कहीं दूर चली गई है। द इंडियंस रोड विद क्विक चॉपी स्ट्रोक। इंडियंस जो थे वो फटाफट चले गए थे। निक ले बैक विद हिज फादर्स आर्म अराउंड हिम। वो अपने निक जो था वो अपने फादर के आर्म्स में ऐसे साथ में था। इट वॉज वेरी कोल्ड ऑन द वाटर। जैसे कोई भी समुद्र में हो जाता है तो फिर दैट यूजुअली इज़ वेरी कोल्ड। दैट यूजुअली लाइक जस्ट सपोज यू आर at the time in December, you are boating somewhere. So on that moment, due to the water is cold, the air also become heavier and become colder on that moment, and due to it the cold become much colder. Okay, so on that moment Nick felt very cold, so he lay back with the father's arm around him. The Indian who was rowing them was working very hard, but the other boat moved further ahead in the mist all the time. Where are we going, Dad? Nick asked. Over to the Indian camp. There is an Indian lady very sick. Oh, she said Nick. निक ने पूछा अपने डैड से कि भाई पापा हम जा कहाँ रहे हैं. तो निक ने उसके पापा ने कहा कि हम इंडियन कैंप में जा रहे हैं. वहाँ पर एक भारतीय महिला है, वो बहुत सिक है, बहुत बीमार है. तो निक ने ऐसा जवाब दिया. ओह. Across the bay they found the other boat beached. Uncle George was smoking a cigar in the dark. The young Indian pulled the boat way up on the beach. Uncle George gave both the Indian cigar. Across the bay they found the other boat beached. Across the bay, जब पूरा नदी पार करने के बाद उनको एक बोट पार्क मिली, एक बोट जैसे बीच होती है वहाँ पर मिली, खड़ी मिली. अंकल जॉर्ज वो स्मोकिंग अ सिगार इन द डार्क. अंधेरे में अंकल जॉर्ज एक सिगार स्मोक कर रहे थे. द यंग इंडियन पुल्ड द बोट वे अप ऑन द बीच. जो यंग इंडियन थे वो अपनी बोट को बीच के अंदर ले आए. अंकल जॉर्ज गेव बोथ द इंडियंस सिगार. अंकल जॉर्ज ने दोनों को अपनी सिगार दी, दोनों इंडियंस को, भारतीयों को. दे वॉक्ड अप फ्रॉम द ब्रीच थ्रू अ meadow that was soaking wet with dew. Following the young Indian who carried a lantern, then they went into woods, following a trail that led to logging road that running back into the hills. It was much lighter or a logging road as the timber was cut away on both sides. The young Indian stopped, blew out his lantern, and they all walked on along the road. They come around a bend, and a dog come out barking. Ahead were the lightning of the Santis, where the Indian bark pillar lived. More dogs rushed out of them. The two Indians sent them back to the Santis. कुत्ते भाग के, जैसे अगर उनके पालतू कुत्ते होंगे वो भाग के उनके पास आए कि ब्रो, मतलब जैसे भौंकते हैं ना यूजुअली कुत्ते ऐसे करते हैं, उस तरीके से करनी है. तो वो चीज़ थी. तो फिर दोनों इंडियंस ने कहा कि ब्रो ना, इधर आओ, मत करो ऐसे, इस तरीके से. तो दे कम अराउंड एंड हाँ. A old woman stood in the doorway holding a lamp. एक बूढ़ी महिला वहाँ पर डोरवे पे खड़ी थी. एक वो क्या कहते हैं, सिरहाने कहते हैं, फिर क्या कहते हैं, गेट के पास खड़ी थी. ऐसा गेट के पास खड़ी थी लालटेन लेके. इनसाइड ऑन द वुडन बंक lay a young Indian woman. She had been trying to have her baby for 2 days. All the old women in the camp had been helping her. एक भारतीय महिला 2 दिन से ट्राई कर रही है, उसका बच्चा बाहर निकला है, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं हो पा रहा है. और ऑल द ओल्ड वुमेन इन द कैंप हैड बीन हेल्पिंग हर. जो सारी बूढ़ी महिलाएं हैं वो ट्राई कर रही हैं कि वो हेल्प कर रही हैं, और ऐसा नहीं हो पा रहा है, निकल नहीं पा रहे. द मैन हैड मूव्ड ऑफ अप द रोड टू सिट इन द डार्क एंड स्मोक आउट ऑफ द रेंज ऑफ नॉइज शी मेड. शी स्क्रीम्ड. Just as Nick and the 2 Indian followed his father, Uncle George, into the Santis. She lay in the lower bunk, very big under a quilt. Her head was turned to one side. In the upper bunk was her husband. He had cut his foot very badly with an axe 3 days before. He was smoking a pipe. The room smelled very bad. Nick's father ordered some water to be put on the stove. While it was heated, he spoke to Nick. This lady is going to be a baby, Nick, he said. Okay, I know, Nick said. उसको पता था, he knows. So you don't know. See, you don't know, said his father. Listen to me. What she is going through is called being in labor. Okay, the baby wants to be born, and she wants to be born. All his muscle are trying to get a baby born. That is what is happening when she scream. I see, Nick said. Just then the woman cried out, "Oh, Daddy, can't you give her something to make her stop screaming?" No, I haven't any anesthetic, or his father said, but her scream are not important. I do not hear them because they are not important. The husband is upper bunk rolled over against the wall. The woman in the kitchen mentioned to the doctor that the water was hot. Nick's father went into the kitchen and poured about half of the water out of the big kettle into a basin. Into the water left in the kettle, he put several things he unwrapped from a handkerchief. Those must boil, he said, and began to scrub his hand in the basin of hot water with a cake of soap he had brought from the camp. Nick watched his father's hand scrubbing each other with the soap, while his father washed his hand very carefully and thoroughly. He talked. You see, Nick's babies are supposed to be born head first, but sometimes they are not. When they are not, they make a lot of trouble for everybody. Maybe I will have to operate on this lady. We will know in a little while. When he was satisfied with his hand, he went to work. Pull back that quilt, will you? Pull back that quilt. Will you, George? He said. I would rather not touch it. Later, when he started to operate, Uncle George and 3 Indian men held the woman still. She bit Uncle George on the arm. Uncle George said, "Dom Scotch bitch." The young Indian who had rode Uncle George over laughed at him. Nick held the basin for his father, and it's all took a little time. His father picked the baby up, slapped it in to make it breathe, and handed it into old woman. "See, it's a boy, Nick," he said. "How do you like being a intern?" Nick said, "All right." He was looking away so as not to see what his father was doing there. "Let's get it," said his father, and put something into the basin. "Nick, don't look at it now," his father said. "There's something stitches to put in. You can watch this or not, Nick, just as you like. I am going to show up the initiation I made." Nick did not watch. His curiosity had been gone for a long time. His father finished and stood up. Uncle George and the 3 Indian men stood up. Nick put the basin out in the kitchen. Uncle George looked at his arm. The young lady smiled reminiscently. "I will put more peroxide on that, George," the doctor said. He bent over the Indian woman. She was quite not, and her eyes were closed. She looked very pale. She did not know what had become of the baby or anything. "I will be back in the morning," the doctor said, standing up. The nurse sat by her from stand. And by noon, she will bring everything we need. He will feeling exalted. Okay. She looked very pale. Okay, wait. बहुत सारी चीज़ें हो चुकी हैं ब्रो. जिस महिलाओं को पेन हो रहा था पेट में बच्चा निकालने के लिए, जॉर्ज और उसका बेटे वहाँ पर गए थे. जॉर्ज मे बी वो डॉक्टर हैं, और अगर वो ये सब काम कर पा रहे हैं तो डॉक्टर हैं, और उनका बेटा एज अ इंटर्न के तौर पे वहाँ पर उनके साथ में आया है, और उन्होंने उनको हेल्प करा. बीच में जब वो उनकी हेल्प कर रहे थे तो जो वुमेन थी उसने उसके हाथ में गाड़ लिया जॉर्ज के. तो उसने ऐसा कहा, "यू स्क्वाट बीच", मतलब इससे, ताकि वो, और सब लोग हंसने लगे उसके ऊपर. सभी इंडियन जितने भी थे वहाँ पर सब हंसने लगे. सो निक ने क्या कि "आप ठीक तो?" कहता है, "यस आई एम ऑल राइट." देन ये सब हुआ. उसके बाद उसके फादर ने वो बच्चा अब क्या बोलते हैं, जो प्रोसेस था वो निकाला, बच्चा निकाला. तो फिर इट वाज बॉय. सो everyone was happy. So now his father said that वो स्टिच करना पड़ेगा आफ्टर द बेबी व्हेन बोर्न. सो उसने अपने बेटे से आगे, अगर तुम रुकना चाहते हो रुक भी सकते हो, नहीं रुकना चाहते मत भी रुको. तो वो कह रहा कि भाई मेरी क्यूरियोसिटी मर गई है बहुत समय पहले ही, अब मैं जा रहा हूँ. तो वो चला गया. देन ही वॉज फीलिंग exalted and talkative as a football player are in the dressing room after a game. That's one of the medical journal George. That one of the medical journal George, he said, doing a Cartian with a jackknife and sewing it up with 9-foot tampered gut leader. Uncle George was standing against the wall looking at his arm. Oh, you are great man, all right, he said. Or to have a look at a proud father. They are usually the worst sufferer in these little affairs. The doctor said. I must say he took it all pretty quietly. He pulled back the blanket from the Indian's head. His hand came away wet. He mounted on the edge of a lower bunk with the lamp in other hand and looked in. The Indian lay with his Indian lay with his face toward the wall. His throat had been cut from ear to ear. The blood had flowed down into the pool where his body snagged. Bro, snagged का मतलब मेरे को नहीं पता. SAGGED, snagged the bunk. His head rested in his left arm. The open razor lay edge up in the blanket. Take Nick out of the shanty, George, the doctor said. There was no need of it. Nick, standing in the door of kitchen, had a great view of upper bunk when his father, the lamp in one hand, tipped the Indian's head back. It was just beginning to be daylight when they walked along the logged road back toward the lake. I am terribly sorry I brought you along, Nicky, said his father, all his post-operative acceleration gone. It was an awful mess to put you down. Do ladies always have such a hard time having baby? निक पूछ रहा है कि सभी लेडीज़ को ऐसा ही हार्ड टाइम फील करना पड़ता है, ऐसा ही पेन फील करना पड़ता है जब बेबीज़ होते हैं. तो नो, दैट वाज वेरी एक्सेप्शनल. उसके बाद अपने अगर नहीं, ये बहुत रेयर है. वाई डिड ही किल हिमसेल्फ डैडी? वाई डिड ही किल हिमसेल्फ? वो अपने आप को क्यों मारना चाहता है डैडी? आई डोंट नो निक, ही कुड नॉट स्टैंड थिंग आई गेस. शायद वो अपने आप को, शायद वो उसने वो he could not stand things, वो अपने किए पे खड़ा नहीं हो सकता शायद इसलिए. Do many men kill themselves daddy? क्या कई सारे आदमी अपने आप को मार देते हैं पापा? No very many Nick, बहुत सारे नहीं करते. Do many women, क्या women ऐसा करती है? Hardly ever, शायद ही कभी. Do they ever, कि क्या ये सब कभी करते हैं भी, कभी कोई करता भी है? Yes, oh yes, they do sometime daddy. Yes, okay. Where did Uncle George go? He will turn up all right. He will turn up all right. I'm dying hard daddy. No, I think it's pretty easy Nick. It all depends. They were seated in the boat, Nick in the stair, his father rolling. The sun was coming up over the hill. A bus jumped, making a circle in the water. Nick tried his hand into water. It felt warmed in the sharp chill of the morning. In the early morning of the lake, sitting in the stir of boat with his father rolling, he felt quite sure that he would never die. He would never die. Okay स्टोरी थी, नॉट दैट. लेकिन इस स्टोरी से क्या सीखा मैंने? ज़रूरी नहीं है कि सभी स्टोरी से कुछ सीखा जाए, ये सीखा मैंने. और दूसरा है कि द वे ही, दिस इज अ कन्वर्सेशन. एक डॉक्टर है, अपने बेटे के साथ में जब वो लेबर पेन को दिखा रहा है, तो व्हाट बेटा फील, क्या कह सकते, ये मोस्टली बेटे के पर्सपेक्टिव से बनाई गई है कि व्हाट बेटा इज़ लुकिंग व्हेन समवन इन द लेबर पेन एंड some girl, some women in the labor pain and they are having a child, so what pain they felt. According to me, when women feel that type of pain, so on that time ना यार हम लोग कुछ पेन फील नहीं करते ऑन द टाइम, नहीं कि ओवर द टाइम अगर हम पूरा वो टाइम पीरियड में जाएं तो हमारा जो पेन है एज कंपेयर टू as compared to the pain that as compared to जो पेन हम लोग फील करते हैं, उनके पीरियड्स के पेन होते हैं और एंड जब बेबी होता है तो ऑन दैट मोमेंट दे फेल्ट वेरी मच पेन. इतना पेन तो यार बहुत ज़्यादा पेन होता है, उनकी पूरी हड्डियाँ टूट चुकी होती है, ऐसा पेन होता है. सो रिस्पेक्ट वुमेन, दैट इज़ व्हाट आई फेल्ट. हैव अ ग्रेट डे. थैंक यू. कल मिलते हैं.